Good morning, everyone. Today, we're gonna embark on a journey of discovery. And our journey will start with this big guy here. What is it? Dinosaur, yes. Have you ever seen a dinosaur? I mean, not the real one, okay? Not the real one. But where can we see dinosaurs nowadays? Museums, good. Any other place? Films, yes, good. Any other? Elsewhere? Books, good job, yes. So we can see in museums, in movies like the famous Jurassic Park, right? And in books. Also, if you go to your little sister or brothers, you can find a lot of them, right? Yes. So since we have so many opportunities to see dinosaurs, how about now, let's have a quick test. Okay, no pressure. All you need to do is just to answer true or false. Clear? Okay, now question 1. Oh. Question 1 here, what is it? Not all dinosaurs eat meat. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. True or false? Okay. True or false? True, yes, because as we know, there are some plant eaters, right? And second one, dinosaurs went extinct because it was too cold back then. Basically, extinct means dying out or not existing anymore. True or false? False? Maybe, not sure. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm gonna put a question mark here. And number 3, dinosaurs died out because of an asteroid. Here is a picture of asteroid. Okay, these are little small planets moving around the sun, right? And pay attention to the pronunciation here. Okay, yes. So true or false? You think it's true. Others? True? Okay, doesn't matter. Again, a question mark. Because today we're going to talk about what killed the dinosaurs. Hopefully, after today's class, you will be able to learn about some possible causes of the extinction of dinosaurs and use symbols and abbreviations in notes. Also, to express ideas critically with the cause and effect pattern and hopefully develop some basic research awareness. Are you clear? Okay, all right, now let's start the first watch. In the first watch, all you need to do is just to answer these 2 questions here, okay? What happened and when did it happen? What and when? Okay, now let's start.
A giant asteroid, 15 kilometers wide, is moving toward Earth very fast. Over 65 million years ago, this asteroid crashed into the Earth near Chicxulub, Mexico. It made a very large crater. The asteroid caused the extinction of the dinosaurs, scientists think. It also caused almost 70% of all life on Earth to die out. It changed our planet forever.
Okay, that's the first part. So can anyone tell me what happened in the video? Okay, what happened? Could you have a try, please, gentlemen? Yes, what happened in the video?
An asteroid
Good.
to the Earth
Good.
caused the planet die out.
Maybe the animals on the planet to die out. Thank you very much. Any other information you want to add? Do you have any other more information to add here?
The crash caused a large crater.
Crater, good.
Yes, and it happened in Mexico.
Mexico, yes.
And almost 70% of the creatures died out.
70%. Good, thank you very much. You're really amazing. Yes, so from the video, we got to know an asteroid caused the extinction of the dinosaurs and 70% of the life to die out. What about the time? The second question, when did it happen? When? Could you have a try, please? it was?
65 minutes years ago.
Yes, very good. Thank you. 65 million years ago. Okay. All right. So this is the first part. Are you shocked to see the number here? And do you also have this question mark? How? How could an asteroid kill almost all the life on Earth? Yes? Okay, so don't worry. In the next part, we're going to go on watching and see whether we can find out the answer. So before that, let's see some words here. So this is a picture of explosion, right? And yes, or you already see this word. Look at the large white circle here. Can you see it? We call it shock wave. It is a very strong and powerful wall of air. And also, when an explosion happens, there will be some broken pieces falling down. We call them debris. Okay, pay attention to the pronunciation. And on the ground, there will be a large hole. We call it a crater. Okay, now could you please read the words after me? Debris, crater, shock wave. Good. Okay, now let's follow a group of scientists from the United States, and let's see what they are going to do to find out the answer, whether they can solve the problem for us. So in the second watch, you're going to answer two questions. Question one. To answer the question, what did scientists do? So fill in the blanks, fill in as many words as possible. And question two, according to the video, the what of the asteroid may have killed the dinosaurs. Clear? Okay, now let's start the second part.
To answer this question, scientists want to recreate the crash from 65 million years ago. In the United States, a team of scientists puts a bomb in the ground. The team moves to a safe place. And they wait.
Stand by for count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now scientists can study the explosion. They watch high-speed cameras, and they learn a lot. What do the scientists see? One of the first things is the large white circle. This is a shock wave, and it is moving very fast. It's a very powerful wall of air, and it can kill almost anything. 65 million years ago, as the wave moved, it probably killed anything within 150 kilometers in the first 10 seconds. Now scientists go and look at the crater. The crater is big, but the real crater in Mexico is much larger. It's 180 kilometers wide. In this experiment, debris from the explosion rains down for more than 10 seconds. 65 million years ago, a huge amount of debris went into the air. Some of the pieces of debris were the size of buildings. The power of the asteroid is hard to imagine, but now scientists understand it a little better.
Okay, that's the second part. So can anyone tell me what did the scientists do? Gentlemen, could you please have a choice?
They want to recreate the crash.
Perfect. They want to recreate the crash here. And what about the second one here? According to the video, the what of the asteroid may have killed the dinosaurs. Have you got something?
I think according to the video, the shock wave and debris of the asteroid may have killed the dinosaurs.
Perfect. You're really amazing. Yes. So maybe it was the shock wave and the debris okay, caused the extinction of dinosaurs. All right. So next, we're gonna do a little more detailed task here. On your handout, okay, task 1, you're gonna fill in blanks. Okay. This time we're gonna find more details. So before that, keep in mind that actually sometimes when we fill in blanks, you can use some symbols and abbreviations. For example, instead of using less than, more than, or about, you can use some symbols here as you use in your math class, right? And instead of writing the long words like seconds, kilometers, years, you can use the abbreviations here. Okay, is that clear? Okay, with this in mind, now could you please fill in the blanks in task 1? Okay, now let's go.
What do the scientists see? One of the first things is the large white circle. This is a shock wave, and it is moving very fast. It's a very powerful wall of air, and it can kill almost anything. 65 million years ago, as the wave moved, it probably killed anything within 150 kilometers in the first 10 seconds. Now scientists go and look at the crater. The crater is big, but the real crater in Mexico is much larger. It's 180 kilometers wide. In this experiment, debris from the explosion rains down for more than 10 seconds. 65 million years ago, a huge amount of debris went into the air. Some of the pieces of debris were the size of buildings.
All right, I see some of you are really using the symbols and abbreviations. Good job. So this time, could you please answer me together? The shock wave in this experiment is a powerful wall of air. Good. And killed 65 million years ago, it killed anything within 150, yes, kilometers. Okay, and in the first, yes, louder, 10 seconds. Good. And what about the crater? 65 million years ago, how wide was it? How wide? 180. Good job. And what about the debris? It rains down for more than 10 seconds. Yes, actually you can use this symbol here, right? What about the last one? Can you tell me together? Some were the size of buildings. Good job. Okay. So, actually just now we can say you have helped the scientists from the United States to fill in a research report form. Okay? Or let's have a little bit review, okay? We started with this research question, right? How did an asteroid kill the dinosaurs? We learned that their research method was by creating the crash. And just now you have complete the result analysis, right? It seems that we can come to the conclusion that the shockwave and debris may have killed the dinosaurs. Or we say these are the 4 R's. Okay, so please look at this form. Is it perfect? Or are you convinced by the research? Do you believe it? An asteroid, boom, everything died? Yes or no? No? Okay. Well, how about let's make a focus here. Well, just to focus on the debris here. Asteroid, debris, according to the video, extinct of dinosaur? Again, a question mark, right? So what might happen in between? Think about it. I know it's kind of challenging because we're not paleontologists. We're not the professional scientists. But don't worry. Here I'm going to invite Dr. D. He is going to give us these keywords. And these keywords are scattered around. So in the following time, you will work in groups of 3 and try to make a logical connection. Okay, what might happen in between? And when you do that, because you're going to talk cause and effect, try to use the cause and effect pattern here. Okay, something caused something, or because of, or due to, or consequently, you may add a sentence here, all right? For example, you can start with, at first, because of the huge amount of debris, what may follow? Clear? Okay, now I'm gonna just give you 1 minute, work in groups of 3. Okay, let's see which group is the quickest. Okay, start. Are you clear with what you're gonna do? Okay. 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 Are you clear with what you're gonna do? So talk with your partners. Okay. Perfect. Yes, use the patterns here. Okay. Yes, good job. All right, guys, I think time is up. So anyone who want to have a try? I saw you guys were having a heated discussion just now. Could you have a try?
At first, because of the huge amount of debris, there's debris clouds.
Okay, let's go.
And then because of the debris clouds, there's no sunlight. And as a result, the plants died out.
Yes.
And the plants died lead to the food shortage, and that caused the plant eaters died out.
Good job. Yes, you may say consequently, and also that leads to the extinction, right? Okay, good job. Any others want to have a try? Shall we have a lady here? Could you have a try? Yes.
At first, because of the huge amount of debris, much sunlight was blocked out from the earth. Consequently, the plant, which needed sunlight for photosynthesis, were reduced in numbers. So, lack of enough food, plant eaters died out.
Ah, yes, very good. Thank you. But pay attention. Okay, you guys are actually doing very amazing. Okay, did an excellent job. But pay attention when you talk about debris. Okay, the S is silent. Okay, and also just now you use some of the very beautiful sentences, like you mentioned shortage. You mentioned was reduced. Okay, yes, very good. So, based on our discussion, it seems that we have helped the scientists to solve the problem. Is it? How about let's come back to the question. I asked you just now, you're not sure. You were not sure, right? Dinosaurs died out because of an asteroid. This time, still question mark? True or false? True? Wow, still not sure, right? Actually, to tell you the truth, this is just one theory of the extinction of dinosaur. We call it the asteroid impact theory. And the second question I asked you just now is another theory. We call it climate change theory. That will be our topic next class. Okay? But some of you may wonder, I'm still having the question mark. Does that mean that I learned nothing today? I don't think so. Because at least we know for some questions, there is not just the true or false, right? We have to think critically before we conclude. Okay? And to sum up, today we had talked about the extinction of dinosaurs. Kind of sad story, right? And happened long time ago. How about after class? Let's look at some good news. The giant pandas, they're actually removed off the endangered list. That means they don't have the risk of going extinct. Isn't that a good news? Yes? Okay. So after class, you're going to do a little research project. And this time, again, you will focus on the 4 R's I mentioned just now. So your research question will be, what have been done to save the giant pandas? And your method, research method will be, okay, you're gonna surf online, find more information, and also do a group work here. Okay, hopefully you will have some result analysis, and let's see whether you can come to an conclusion. But remember, try to use the cause and effect pattern, okay? And step 2, in class, you're going to do a 3-minute presentation. And after class, based on our comments, you're going to write a research reflection. All right, so our journey of discovery today has come to an end. But I believe human beings' journey of discovery will never end. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Well,
Yes.
thank you. I have 2 questions. One question concerns the video program, and the other concerns your teaching design.
Yes.
The first question, is like this. A team of scientists conducted an experiment to recreate the crash from 65 million years ago. In what way was this explosion similar to the crash from 65 million years ago? And in what way did it differ from that?
Thank you very much. I think this question is also the question I have been thinking about during the past 2 weeks. I think, firstly, for the similarities is both the experiment and what happened, what is assumed to happen is the explosion. Okay, maybe there will be the crater, the shock wave, the debris, as has been mentioned in the video. Okay, and I think that's the similarity. And for the difference, I have been thinking about it, yes, because the real thing is actually a giant asteroid coming from the Earth. There will be many physics knowledge involved in it. I think crashed down. It's like downwards, and this explosion is upwards. Yes, actually, I have been thinking about it, whether this is something I can use to let the students to think about, to critique. But later on, I think, in that sense, students, yes, this will be a perfect critical thinking activity. But later on, I think, what's the result of asking students the difference? Then can I solve it? Because nobody can solve it up to now. But the most important thing I think I want students learn in this classroom is to have the spirit of questioning and also know the value of research. Sometimes after completing the research, we don't have an answer, but that doesn't mean we don't need to do the research. So that's why I didn't focus on this difference just now in the 20 minutes. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The second question is related with your teaching design, but is also related to what we have been talking about, what you have been talking about.
Yes.
That is, we know that in your teaching design, you began with true or false questions, and one of the questions was whether it was the asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs.
Yes.
Okay? And by the end, that question mark still remained.
Yes.
When you were designing your teaching, when you were going through the language, did you find anything in the text, in the script, that would prompt the students of the fact that the scientists were not sure about this conclusion, whether it was the asteroid that killed all the dinosaurs? So, do you, from your memory, can you recall any of the specific language use or the use of expressions, clauses that indicate the uncertainty of scientists in this respect? And what kind of implications would it have for your future design?
Yes, thank you for your question. Yes, I also have been thinking about this question. Actually, in the first part, I remember the narrator said, over 65 million years ago, this asteroid crashed into Earth, and it caused the extinction of dinosaurs. And they add another sentence, scientists think. I think this one shows the uncertainty, actually. And also another thing is the last sentence, I think. The power of the asteroid is hard to imagine, but now scientists can understand it a little better. I think that's the two sentences showing uncertainty. Yes, if I were given more time, I think I will definitely cover more activities like showing uncertainty or letting the students to figure out which part actually shows the uncertainty. And then I'll lead to my question, the two questions I asked twice. I think that will be better. Yes. Thank you for your question. Thank you.